Hey there, Coach Enrgy here. We are back for another episode. Before I read the question and give my answer, let me first acknowledge my absence. I have been working on a big project and it is finally finished, so I can breathe for just a little bit before I start another big project. But I am going to announce it probably in like maybe a week or two, hopefully no longer than 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. But yeah, I will announce the project that I have been working on. I am so excited. So excuse my absence. I had to take a break from the things that are a little bit lower on the list of priorities. Although, I'm so excited to be able to review and communicate with you all and help by putting content out here based off of various scenarios that people just tend to deal with because it's life and or relationship related. And so I'm back for just a little bit at least. So I was so excited to come back and answer a question, and let's get into it. I am purposely, really quick, I am purposely not announcing the project in this video because I do want to focus on just the question itself, and I'll do a separate video for that announcement. So here we go. Let me read it. It's very quick and short. So it says, how do I build a strong bond with my children as a single parent? Awesome question. So yeah, that building a strong bond with your children as a single parent is first and foremost going to come from your actions, just your regular day-to-day actions. And I'm starting with that because too often parents will overthink this type of question, think that there's so much that you have to put into it, and you have to do such grand things. And no, it's really just about one, as a foundation, your actions that you exude, the actions that you take, the decisions that you make, how you handle conversations, how you handle situations, how you handle conflict, how you handle emotions. If you are a controlled, regulated person, it's all of those just regular daily things that a child or children that they look at. That's what they're viewing. They're seeing it every single day, and that's what they're basing their bond with you on. So of course, with maybe not just conversations or communications with them directly, yes, that's a big part of it, but it's also how you're communicating with other people. What is your what's your way of talking to other people? Are you someone that talks with kindness, and you come from a place of love, you come from a place of peace, you come from a place of a collaboration and wanting to come up with a solution, type of mindset or frame of mind whenever you're communicating with people and including your children? They're watching that. Or are you someone that's just like, it's my way or no way? It's, do you raise your voice? Are you a yeller, a screamer? Do you fuss a lot? Do you argue a lot? They're looking at that too. And so based off of what they're observing from you as you're communicating with them as well as other people, that's going to affect one way or the other, how strong or good of a bond that you could build with your children. Other things would be, are you spending time with your children? Spend some, depending on how many you have. So, of course, it's easier if you just have one, because then you're able to dedicate all the time that you have available to that one child. But if you have two, three, or four, however many more, multiple children, then you have to be really intentional with how you are managing your time, spending it with your children. And so not you want to try to spend time with your children as a group, all of you together, and you want to spend some one-on-one quality time with each child individually. Keyword quality time. That's another thing that children that will help build a strong bond with your children. Whenever you are you present? Whenever you are around them physically, are you present when the time comes? Because of course, especially as single parents, we're often juggling so many things that is intended for two parents to split the responsibilities or to be able to bounce things off of each other. So when it's just a single parent, then your time is spread even more thin. And so when it's time for you to be present with your child, are you mentally present, not just physically there? Are you on your phone scrolling while your child is trying to talk to you or play with you, or while y'all are maybe having like a movie night? Are you multitasking type of thing? Excuse me. So yeah, and then even if you with having multiple children, when you're spending that one-on-one time with each child separately, make sure it's quality time as well, and do things that that particular child enjoys, because every child is different. Their personalities are going to be different. Their likes are going to be different. Their dislikes are going to be different. And so you have to make sure that you are catering to that specific child and who they are as an individual. So time, quality time, and just how are you showcasing yourself as an adult, as a human, but then also as their parent with just your day to day your day to day responsibilities that you may have. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. How do I build a strong bond with my children as a single parent? So other ways that you can do it is make sure that you are balancing fun time versus serious time. Make sure you're balancing things out and not. Again, I of course I understand that it can be more difficult as a single parent to have fun, but you have to. We have to find ways to have fun because we have to keep balance. We have to find balance in the parent-child relationship and just in the household in general. We have to be able to balance it out from because everything can't just always be serious, serious, serious. Clean your room, wash the dishes, go to bed, do your homework, and there's nothing else to balance it off with. So make sure that you are creating balance by creating fun time. I'm saying that because typically for single parents, it's harder for us to have that fun time because it just seems like our to-do list is never ending. And especially if we're tired, if we're exhausted, it can almost seem impossible, but it is not. I guarantee you it's not. It's just going to take some time management and you being intentional with your time, with you being intentional with being organized and being productive with your days and with whatever it is that you have on your plate, your responsibilities. So keeping balance, that will go a long way with building a strong bond with your children, because at the end of the day, they also are mini adults. They're little human beings, and that's something that us as humans, just period, no matter how old we are, no matter what age we are, as human beings, we need balance. We can't just be all one way, and we can't just be all the other way, meaning it can't just be all about fun, 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 and there's no structure. There's no scheduling. There's no priorities that have been put in place. So it has to be balanced from both sides. So I think that is pretty much it that I will give to this question because there are no details here. So yeah, just okay, a last little bonus tip here. Depending on what you experienced in your childhood growing up, try to recreate that based off of what you wish that you could do or could have experienced with your parent or parents. Not to say that you came from a single parent household. No, you could have definitely had both your parents in the household, but still. And so, depending on how your life was growing up, if you were a little kid that said, "Oh, I wish, my mom or dad played with me," or "I wish my mom and dad had time for me," or to come see me at school, or come see me play sports or whatever, then make sure that you are incorporating that, or that you are doing something equivalent to that based off of whatever your child may be involved in. If growing up, your household was more lax, and even as children, we know as children, they know, we know when we were children, we may not have been able to articulate it, but we could feel that we desired structure, we desired responsibilities. And so if that perhaps, as an example, was something that you experienced in your childhood, make sure that you're incorporating that now that you are a parent to your children. So again, it's just all about balance. And so I just use that as a bonus tip, because oftentimes we can help make sure that our children, especially as single parents, that we're not overdoing it in one area, and we can kind of speak back to the child in us to say, okay, you know what, this is what I really wanted, and just not overthink it. So kind of full circle moment, right? I started off this video by saying, don't overthink it. And so that ended up being a great example, in my opinion, of not to overthink it. And I'm going to stop there. I mean, again, it's straightforward, straight to the point. If you want to go deeper into that question, because of course we could go into so many different details, so many different nuances, especially with every person, every household situation being different, then we can really drill down to being specific with what can work out as far as helping to build a strong bond with your children. Because by working with me, contacting me, and we can work together in our coaching sessions, I will be able to then get to know your child or children through you. Of course, I will be asking you questions to understand who they are, understand what their personalities and their style is like, and then we can come up with some really specific and creative ways of how you, in particular, can do whatever is in your control to help build a strong bond with your child or with your children. So contact me on my website, coachnrgy.com. Enrgy is spelled Nrgy. It is here, Nrgy, coachnrgy.com. Go to my website and click on booking, and book a consultation. Get on my calendar, book a consultation, and let's discuss it and see if we would be a good fit for each other. And then from there, we would be able to create an actual coaching relationship officially. That link is located in the description of this video. It's either the first or the second link, because the other link that's right there in the description would be to submit your own question. So if you have a question that you would like to submit for me to give my response to, please add it in that via the link on the form that you will get access to, and I will get your question responded to and answered, just like this one here. If you think that this video could be helpful to someone else, I'm sure it could be. Make sure that you share it. Share this video to someone so we can be a benefit to others. Hit that thumbs up button. Share the video. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I've heard of this thing called hype. I've never done it, so I don't know exactly how to instruct you to do it. But if you've hyped before, hype this video. I guess I don't even know if am I eligible for hypes? I don't know, because my channel isn't big at all. But yeah. Until next time, I will talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye bye.